All right, we are live. We are live today. It is the Gear and Ear special guest, Don and Sam. I respect their
Sir.
music. I respect their engineering. And this is going to be a great podcast and broadcast here. And how are you guys doing today?
I'm
Don, in
doing
particular, how
really
you doing?
good.
Yep. Y'all
Oh,
do
my
okay.
fault.
No, you good. You good. Good. Good.
Chilling, bro. You know, day by day, doing what I gotta do. Feel me?
Yeah. Okay. 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 Sam, how you doing, man?
I'm doing well. Just working and then working and working and working. Been working a lot, but making sure some of that time is spent on working on me, so I can keep doing what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Just moving where I want to go.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, yeah. You're a busy engineer. A lot of us are busy. Sam is, like you said, you working two jobs and you're still focusing on your career and engineering and as an artist. And for example, there's never too much that's going to get in your way of you doing what you want to do as an engineer or as an artist or both. And Don and Sam are both. They're engineers and artists. So no matter how busy you get, you all can do both. And they're doing. They got music on, what do you call it? Apple Music, Spotify. What's the other one? Uh,
YouTube.
YouTube. All the
SoundCloud is there too.
SoundCloud, all the streaming platforms. They got stuff out there. As a matter of fact, they got new music coming out pretty soon there, and they'll talk about their links and names later in the stream here and all that, and we'll talk about that too. But in particular, Don, do you have any new music projects you're working on? Anything in the chamber you got going on?
Yeah, I'm working on about probably 20 to 25 songs right now.
Shit.
But I was able to like finish like mix and master about I'll say like 15 of them. So I'm just planning a rollout for them now, for real.
Okay. 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 Now, are you mixing them yourselves? Are you mastering them yourselves too? How are you doing this process?
No, I don't really trust myself to mix. Like I rather a different set of ears. So I'll just do the recording and I'll go to my boy's house. Shout out Gloom. And he knows exactly what he's doing and he knows exactly what I want. So and he doesn't live too far, which is a win-win situation. So I just go over there, we work on it together. And even one time we even did it over Discord as well. So I didn't even have to be there in person and he just knows what I want. So I've been working with him a lot.
Okay.
That's fire.
Okay. That is fire. That's fire. Yeah, y'all look out for that. Now, the mic you're using currently, you're tracking your vocals with that, or you going to another studio? What's your vocal chain? And give us the secrets. I need to know also.
Well, yeah, this is a TLM 103.
Okay.
I got it a few years back. And I just love how it makes my vocal sound. Like I haven't switched up on this mic. And like about 10 of the songs I mentioned were done at Quad Studios, which was a Neve Tube Tech. That was like the most basic chain, yeah, with the U87, of course.
Mhm.
And rest of the mixing at Quad was still in the box. I might patch some stuff if I wanted to, but most of the time it was just Neve Tube Tech.
Okay.
And it just worked out perfect. And Quad has very well treated rooms,
Mhm.
so not a lot needs to be done. If you have a clean signal to begin with, you don't really have to do too much, in my opinion. So some songs were done there, and some songs were done here as well.
Okay. And that's very critical what you said there. Getting that print, getting that sound up front in the if you will beginning process is very critical. I was talking to Sam before you came in the room there about having a good vocal chain or a good mic in general because some people believe, okay, fixing the mix, or you can buy a cheap, I don't know, Amazon microphone for $60 and go, oh, I can make this sound like a U67 or, a 251, Telefunken. It's like, no, you cannot. No, you cannot. And for you to even get it close to it, you have to have like 8 inserts of plugins and all that. And I'm like, I believe you shouldn't have all these plugins on your channel there. I mean, yeah, I get, Soothe, I get, EQ in it, maybe some more compression and multi-band compression and stuff like that. But, I've seen these sessions where they got all these plugins on there. And when you take it off, you're like, what is that? So when you get a session or when you guys and gals are tracking that particular color, the tonality of the vocal, if you will, when we're talking about vocals now, it should sound professional already. This is why you spend all this money. Yeah, I'm not saying you have to spend $30K for a vocal chain, but you got to be at least about $4K to get a good vocal chain. I know y'all don't like that, whatever, all these engineers that I'll just say that are selling out, to say, oh, get this plug in here and this will make you sound like Mariah Carey. No, it will not. It will not. I'm sorry, it will not. You have to pursue your craft, and you got to put your time and money into it if you're serious about it. These two gentlemen here are very serious about it. So yeah, I appreciate that. So Sam, yeah, what have you been working on lately? Engineering wise, music wise, what you been doing?
So I guess I'll start with engineering. Engineering wise, I've been working on a collab tape with me and my one of my friends and collaborators. He goes by Black Moon. So we got a collab tape coming soon. He's been dropping singles every month, and I've been dropping my projects. So now we're gonna come together and have like a 7 song tape come out. And with that, I'm working on that, and then I got another friend of mine and also collaborator. He started off as a client, but we formed a friendship and started making music together. But his name he goes by Eli the Villain. So he just dropped his first tape that I mixed the whole thing with my engineer. Like he helped me with it too. Like my engineer's a go. His name is Dro. He'll help me with my clients. You
Shout
feel
out,
me?
Dro. That's right.
Shout
That's
out
right.
Dro. Feel me? To make sure that we're making the best products. And after Eli just dropped his tape. He wants to start working on a second tape. So I'm working on that with him too. And then we've got our own music that we're working on together. Um, a lot honestly, I've had like I've had a lot of stuff coming out because I have another artist named Ro Briscoe. I went to high school with him, but he's been doing music since then.
Okay.
And for me, he's pretty prominent. So he just dropped an EP. I did a majority of those. I mixed the majority of those songs. Those songs like those are this is the only artist I don't record. He'll just send me the mixes,
Right.
and we'll make sure those get for me sounding how we need them to sound. And that's really what I've been on engineering. In terms of like my day to day as an engineer, I work at Mansion Studios in Brooklyn twice a week at
Hmm.
night, Wednesday night and Friday night. I be there. I'll go there other nights, but that's like on call. Like someone requesting me,
Hmm.
and my manager will hit me up like, "Yo, this so and so wants to work with you at 8 p.m. Can you make it?" And like that's the when I was telling you I'm working 2 jobs. This is the second job I was talking about.
Yeah.
Me working as a studio engineer.
Yeah.
And recording clients that come in that are, they're studio clients, they're not my clients.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, that's what I've been doing. I'm grateful for it because like it's how I've met so many people. It's how I've met some of the people I've already mentioned, and it's a way for me to keep learning, keep growing. And then the studio is not it's still growing. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
not like a quad.
Yeah.
So it's good that I get to grow with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's been 2 years since I started working there, and like I do love it there. I can't lie. I hate to travel, but
Yeah.
I love it there. I've been able to record a lot of music there too. I don't do it as much. Like the tape I just dropped. A lot of those songs are from 2023, so that's when I was recording a lot at Mansion.
Okay.
But I do kind of treat the space like nowadays. I treat the space as like I'm just an engineer here. I don't really um get in the booth in that building a lot
Okay.
anymore.
Okay.
Um, as an artist, what I love about being as an artist is because I have so many places I can record, and that's actually why I love being an engineer too, because it opens up those doors for me to record other places.
Right.
Like the songs we're gonna play when we open my some of those sessions I sent, those were recorded at Engine Room Audio, but
I
I
know
don't
them. Yeah.
every single time I went to Engine Audio, and I go there every weekend, I've never spent a dime. Like I'm in there because like just me being who I am as an engineer, it's opened those doors. And um I just love recording in different spaces. Like being able to record a song in the Bronx, I record a song in Manhattan, record a song in Brooklyn. One of the songs I have on Apple Music, I recorded in Queens, and I recorded it in one of my coworkers, like at the studio. One of my coworkers, I recorded at his house, in his kitchen closet. We literally put a sock
Right.
on the mic,
Right.
like home studio shit.
Right.
But the thing was, it wasn't just me and him. We had like more of our coworkers there, so it was a bunch of professionals
Yeah.
working with this home studio setup, and we made it sound amazing because we all know what we're doing.
Right.
And like I love that beauty of like us able to come together and make stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just create.
What kind of mic was it? Was it a Rode or something like that, or
What mic does he have? I can't remember. It's a tube mic. I know that much.
probably Rode? If it's Rode, probably too. That Rode, the one that's was it chrome, like silver color?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Probably Rode. Yeah.
And we put a
It's a good
sock
mic.
over it.
Yeah.
It sounded pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we were using a different coworker's template that was there. And he has like this his P comp, the way he does parallel compression
Mhm.
sounds so good to the
Mm,
point like I don't want to say over relies on it, but it could be easy to over rely on it because it sounds that good. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
that was the main part of the mix for that song that I'm referencing.
right.
So
Yeah. That
that's really
parallel.
what I've been on.
Yeah. That's what's up. Yeah. That parallel compression technique, whether it be drums or vocals, is critical. And then what type of compressor you're using. And what's the speed, what's the BPM, what's the tonality you're looking for. I don't know. You can use the blue face, the black face,
Yeah.
the white 1176. So you're gonna use the Tube Tech, the LA2. It's we're like chefs too. We have so many different things we
Yeah.
can season our food with. And these choices and stuff. And it's very fun. That's fun to me too with engineering. It's like, how am I going to make this taste per se, and then how am I going to
Yeah.
present this sound to my audience so they can have nourishment and not think, dang, this sounds bad or tastes bad or whatever it may be. So yeah, it's fun. Yeah, it's real fun.
I love it, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, Eli came to Quad one time, like a few years back, and
Yo, I think he showed me a video.
so I was in charge of the backups. So when I'm in charge of backups, like I play it back, and I'm not
Uh-huh.
gonna like, he's fire, bro. He's fire, like
Yeah, he's nice, bro.
nice, bro, crazy.
Bro, I should tell y'all how I met him, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm working at Mansion, and the culture there, like if you steal someone's client, it's not like we applaud that.
Yeah,
That means you're good at your job.
I
That means you're
feel
good at your
that.
job.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I love that about working at building because other studios I worked at, that is not the case. You know what I'm saying? I was beef.
Yeah.
But with this studio, that's not the case. So I have my manager, one of my managers, he has two clients named Eli. And I was unaware. I was only aware of one Eli.
Mhm.
They're both melodic rappers. So
Okay.
I'm hearing him mix some Eli guy, and I'm like, yo, he's nice. Like he's dumb nice. Feel me? I'm to the point. I'm looking for his gram. I want to listen to more of his music.
Mhm.
You feel me? I'm a support regardless. I don't give a fuck. You feel me? And it's some light skinned dude.
Right.
So I follow him. Feel me? From sport. Time passes. My manager has to go on vacation. He goes on, or you feel me? He chooses to go on vacation. He goes on vacation. The other Eli books, but he wanted to request my manager. That's his engineer at the time.
Right.
And because he's on vacation, my manager passed it to me. Feel me?
Yeah.
And so I when I seen the session he passed me, he asked me, "Oh, you want this session?" He didn't tell me who it was.
Right.
I'm like, okay, cool. He passes it to me. I look on the calendar. I see Eli, and then I see Sam. You know what I'm saying? So I get hyped. I'm like, oh my god, I gotta do my big one. Feel me? So I make sure the room set up, or I set up the room early as hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting in the chair waiting for him.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for this light skinned dude to walk in.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, but it's the other Eli. But I was unaware there was another Eli.
Right.
So some dark skinned dude walk in. And I'm confused.
Right.
Right. I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna roll with it.
Right.
Feel me? I set him up in the booth. This nigga starts singing and shit.
Right.
I'm like, oh nah. Like, feel me? I don't know who I'm engineering. I don't know who this Eli is.
Right.
Fuck it. All these Eli's is dumb nice. I'm swagging this shit. You feel me? And then I guess because of the energy, the enthusiasm I had for this first session I had with him,
Right.
He was jacking me as an engineer after that. So then he started requesting me after that, and then that's eventually led to like all the songs we made and stuff. He actually started to. I think after we had made this, he had recorded this one song. It sounded really really good.
Yeah.
Um, and the rough mix I did, it sounded like a finished product, like for real. It sounded like I'm not like I told him to get the stems because we could make it even better, and he did
Yeah.
get the stems.
That's right.
But he
Mhm.
after him watching me like mess around with the stems in session because he had brought it to the next session. I wanted him to pay for a mix so I could just not have to be timed.
Right.
But well, regardless of that, him watching me mix up the stems and stuff, he's asking me questions. He wants to know more about this, so he could it'll feed more into making better music.
Yeah.
And um, I guess that and like not that interaction per se, but just that everything that's led up to this moment, it led to him um engine and going to engine room because engine room has like this school system thing
Yeah.
where you can learn kind of like crafts.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so he enrolled in that. And because he enrolled in that, he has access to the rooms. So that's when he started inviting me to pull up to engine room we there every weekend. And we just set up the room and we just like he'll record me, even though for me he's not as fast as me, but fuck it.
Mhm.
For me, and we're making songs together now. And it's been great. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm.
But that's how I met him.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to add like that's how I got a lot of my big sessions by just being there and like being present
Mm.
and you know like their engineer might step out or not be available, but who's next? I am. So they just throw
Right.
me on, and that's how I met a lot of people and like got my biggest sessions for real.
Mm-hmm. So Don, what's the most chaotic or most embarrassing session you had where you felt like you were not your sharper, so you felt like, damn, they're gonna fire me or it's gonna tarnish my name? Like
There was one session like that, and I mean it's not even the artist's fault, so I'm gonna name drop. It was a Homicide Gang session.
Okay.
And it was just a lot going on, and it was hard for me to understand what he wanted in the booth, you know.
Yeah.
So when an artist can't, like, I'm not saying he can't,
Mhm.
but when they can't communicate like on engineering terms,
Mhm.
like they kind of say stuff and you do what they literally say, but it's not right.
Right.
So then they get mad at you, but you're just doing what you were told.
Mhm.
So I feel like that happened a lot in the session, in the beginning of the session.
Mhm.
But then I started to learn, okay, he means this, he means this, he means this.
Mhm.
And it got a lot smoother. And then he requested me the next day. So it ended up being a good session, but it started off, I thought it was gonna be a bad session.
Yeah. That started
And
off rocky.
and you know, there was like probably like 20, 30 people in the room. And, you know, everybody smoking, do what they gotta do.
Mhm.
And then one of them from the entourage just looked at me. He was like, "Yo, like you gotta lock in right now. Like if you on point, you're gonna be good."
Mhm.
So for the fact like that he had to tell me that, it was like, damn, he might be a tough artist to work with because no one ever told me that. Like, yo,
Right.
lock in, bro, lock in. Like I never had to like I do this
Yeah.
regularly.
Yeah.
I do this on a reg. Like, what you mean lock in? Like, is he hard to work with?
Right. Right.
So when he said that, I was like, oh shit, all right, let me see what's up. And but in the end, it was a good outcome. And
Yeah.
shout out to Homicide Gang. That was a fun session,
Mhm.
and we did like a couple songs, and yeah, it was cool.
Okay. 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 What about you, Sam, in terms of like, damn, they gonna think I don't know what I'm doing in terms of session wise and shit like that?
Oh, I feel like so being that the studio I work at is smaller.
Yeah.
We don't get as big clientele. Like it happens,
Yeah.
but I more so deal with like bullshit.
Yeah.
And what I'll say is like the way I operate sessions because I know my managers trust me.
Yeah.
And how I interact with clients on a social level and then on a professional level, so that I kind of operate on like you know how the customer's always right.
Right.
No, I'm always right. So I don't really like, bro. I check the artist. I will check the artist, bro. That's what I'm gonna
Okay.
say. I will
Okay.
check the artist.
Okay.
There is no you're ruining my reputation, gang. You're frying me, and I'm gonna let you know, and I'm gonna say it on the talk back.
Right.
Like I've had clients. I had one client. He had his girl in the booth who's
Oh
not
shit.
really an artist,
Right.
and she's getting ready to record, and I at this point had been sitting for so long that I wanted to now stand while I do the session.
Right.
So I stand up and I'm about to punch her in, and he gonna be like, yo, you need to use the bathroom? So I'm like, no. And then I ignore it. And then feel me, I start recording her.
Right.
He eventually goes in the booth for her, and she'll be I'm not really blaming her for this too much, even though this is kind of common sense.
Right.
But she'll be speaking into the mic,
Right.
which is directly connected to the speakers outside the booth that are like pointed towards my ears.
Right.
She'll be speaking into the mic, telling her man that's not near the mic, yo, tell him to run it back.
Right.
So then I heard you, sis. I'm gonna run it back.
Yeah.
So I'll run it back. But there'll be times that he wants her to run it back. And she didn't say that. He's the one saying that. But he's not next to the mic and the music is playing and it's loud. So I cannot hear you when you're far away from the mic saying run it back. And then he also turned the lights off in the booth. So I don't even see you, gang. And then eventually, like the music's playing, I'm not hearing anything. It's like she's just standing there like a deer in headlights. And then she just knocks. He starts knocking on the window. That's when I on the glass of the booth.
Right.
So I pause the music. I hit the talk back. I'm like, yo. He goes, do you need to use the bathroom? So then at that point, my face goes like this. I'm like, no. I'm like, bro, why do you keep asking me if I need to use the bathroom? And he's like, because I'm telling you to run it back, you're not running it back. So I'm like, gang. I'm like, how like explain this to me, bro. How am I supposed to hear you if music's playing, which is blasting in my ears, and you're not even talking into the mic? I can't hear you. How am I supposed to hear you? And then that's when he shut up. You feel me? And I've had other times with clients that like at this point now they respect me and you know like we're cool. But the first session they tried me.
Right.
And I'll have to like I had another client come in who he did a session in a different room.
Right.
And he wanted me to grab that session from that room, but he's telling me the wrong room. And then he didn't have the right date of when he did the session. So I didn't by the time I found out where the session is at, it's in a room that's being used.
Right.
And we already used up 30 minutes of his time, me wasting time looking for this.
Right.
When so I'm letting him know like it was quiet. We got to start the next song, whatever you want. Like you feel me, came here to record too. So,
right.
For me, when time starts ending up, he started asking about them 30 minutes. And I'm like, nah, bro. Like, you feel me? That's not the case. The time started, prepared. Time ended. Yeah, and then he starts trying to blame me, like as if I was the engineer that recorded him that day. And I had to explain to him. He brought his daughter to the studio, so I'm doing this in front of his daughter.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you knew you wanted a song that was in a different room, and you didn't hit up nobody at the studio.
Right.
Then you come here and you tell me the wrong room. And then I'm the one that find out which room and actual date it's at. And you want me to compensate you.
Right.
After I done did all this running around and then not get paid for that extra time.
Right.
How does that sound?
He's at fault. You're supposed to come in there prepared.
He's completely at fault, bro.
Yeah.
And then with like the session, like I'm mixing his song for like the next 10 minutes and he's quiet as hell. And to the point that he like, feel me? I lowered it or something so he could say something to me and he started apologizing.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, to answer your question, bro.
I want to add.
And none of that reputation shit. I'm gonna check the artist gig.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like
go ahead.
I'm sorry, but that just shows like the level of studio etiquette that different studios deal with. So like when I work at smaller studios and like very smaller studios compared to Quad, it's like I could kind of like sit back a little bit and I already know they coming in maybe for the first time.
Mhm.
So they automatically like kind of listen to what I tell them to do in a way. But like compared to Quad, it's like these are artists that have been recording for like 10 plus years. They're
Mhm.
on a label. They're like, you know, they're getting paid to go to the studio. Just
Yeah.
like they already know what to do. So I kind of present myself differently in those situations. Like when they walk in the room, like I'm at the computer. I'm like, what's the airdrop? Like, what we doing? Like, but compared to like a smaller studio, it's like I'm kind of leaned back. I'm just like pressing record, pressing record. I might move the mouse a little slower, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, I'm crying.
So, because it's like it's a different level that I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
But let's say like, you know, Drake walk in and I'm sitting right up because he might request me again and again and again. You feel me? So
Mhm.
it's just different etiquettes you see when you work at different studios. So I definitely understand what Sam is saying because I've been in situations like that too.
Mm. Well, see, Don is telling y'all how good he is when he's recording folks and tracking. He can just be all, like, like you remember how I was tracking you. You know, I'm picking up techniques from Don. I'm like, because when I'm tracking, especially for rap vocals, certain people like I don't know, the baby, who else likes to record fast like that? Tory Lanez, like you got to
Jake
be,
Rich.
yeah, you got to be like
Yeah,
on
fast.
point, and
You recorded Critch?
Nah. I was just saying.
Oh,
Like my engineer has, and he told me he's fast.
I
Yeah.
was supposed to one day, bro, and I was not in town. I was so mad, bro.
Mm.
But yeah, what were you saying there?
No, I was just saying, I appreciate you and Sam, y'all skills with that. Because, I can do it, but y'all are fast. Like, you got to be. And then if you're not doing it every day, because I'm not, I do more mixing than that. If you're not tracking and have that muscle memory and in that war, if you will, and feeling that stimuli, it kind of, it leaves, Go ahead, Sam.
I was gonna say, because you'll make me think about how, like, sometimes I'll have a client come in, a studio client come in, and
Yeah.
they have an engineer that they usually work with, or maybe a couple that they cycle through, and now they're seeing my face for the first time, and they try to question my, like, even before the session starts,
Mm-hmm.
questioning
Yep.
my ability,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that's when, like, I'm gonna have either one or two reactions. I'm about to usually what I do is like prove myself, but not like on some like, oh, I'm gonna prove myself. But
Yeah.
just like, yo, shut up. Like, I'm gonna do you about to you watch you be on my dick in 30 minutes.
Right.
And or what I'll do, like, if they really on that shit, like, watching you get in the booth, I'm about to punch you in so fast, you're gonna be like, can you slow down? Can you slow down?
Yeah. That's fire. That's fire. Yeah.
Watch
That's
this.
always
Watch
good to hear
this.
that.
Oh, I bet.
Like we waiting on them.
Yeah, you
Damn.
ain't on. I'm waiting on you.
Yeah,
Damn.
tight.
Damn, that's always good. Like can you just slow down? I gotta catch up. Like, yeah, that's damn. Yeah, it's and when
Funny, bro.
y'all are so are you hitting the numeric 3 or are you hitting command space bar when y'all are doing that?
I command space because I'm not
Okay.
trying to take my right hand off the mouse.
Like that's what I said. Remember? That's what I said. Can't, bro. Like it's so much easier.
Hey,
There's
and
so many
y'all,
quick keys right
go ahead.
there too.
Yeah. The
Like,
the
everything
A,
you
the
need is right
S,
there.
yeah,
Yep.
the B, and y'all listening to this on the playback here, listen to what Don and Sam said there. That's a gem in my opinion right there. Versus the numeric 3 and the space bar space, or I should say command space, or like that's so message.
Yeah, you were speaking of the letter, like, you click B to cut or like split. I don't use that because you could actually, I changed the grab tool.
Okay.
To have the scissors.
Okay.
So I could just grab something and then just pull it down.
Ooh. Okay.
So I don't need to use that.
That's new to me. I didn't even know I could do that.
Facts, add that, bro. So you never have to click B again.
Ooh, yeah. See that? See.
Oh, so that might work when, like, when an artist, they'll like punch in and do the same line for like 15 times and be like,
Yeah, and then
wait,
they're like, "Yo, give me that last one. Let me hear that last one." So you just grab
yeah,
it, hold command because it's just the relative grid, and then I'll just fly it.
yeah,
Damn. Message. Yeah, hey, there's a gym right there for y'all. Damn.
I low key hate when they do that. They be like, yo, keep that one. I'm like, damn, I'm all the way down
Yo,
here, bro.
with the grab tool, you're gonna be way more sturdy now, bro. Like,
I
you're gonna be
say
like,
that,
it's
say
not
that,
you're not gonna be an issue no more.
say that.
Because I keep it on the what do you call it, the multi tool mode or whatever commands. If you hit
Yeah,
command
yeah.
7, yeah.
But you could have it on that and have the grab tool specifically still have the scissors.
Oh, I see it in here on the session. I see it.
Yeah.
Separation.
Mm-hmm.
I bet.
Let me see. I'm gonna go to it right now. Oh my gosh, yeah, time separation object. Okay, got it. Woo! Hey, I hope y'all listen to this because that's a gem for y'all. And it's something besides you all like. Here's another question I had too, because you all do music and you know how you want your vocals and you know how you want the process to go. You know, time is of the essence, but also that idea because. I don't know about you, Sam. I don't know if you're writing stuff down or spitting off your dome there, but I know Don, he just be going. So he wants to have, or artist wants to have an engineer that can keep up with that thought path. If not, they're going to be messed up and be frustrated. Like, hey, I couldn't finish my song or get my shit out because my engineer's lacking. So how do y'all process your songs when you're writing? You writing it down? Is it off the head?
Go ahead, Sam.
A lot of my songs are like based off how I feel.
Okay.
And like I'll feel so strongly. I've gotten to the point. It's multiple factors. I used to write because I'd have to pay for studio time, so you want to be prepared.
Yeah.
But because of the path I've taken as an engineer, anytime I'm recording for free and there's no timer.
Okay.
So I don't see any reason to start writing anything down. Like the mic's right there. Let me just go talking to the mic.
Okay.
And then I like that. I like doing that too because my engineer brain is still on when I'm like in front of the mic because I'll do stuff like record 4 bars. Then I'll tell my engineer, yo, let me hear it from the top, hear it from the top. And I'm like, yo, take those 4 bars and make those bars 5 through 9, and then I'll restart my first 4, and then it'll sound great because I had an idea in my head.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But had I been writing, that wouldn't have happened.
Right.
So there's that. But like back to me talking about like my songs being about how I feel, because now I don't have a timer and I'm not paying, and I like my music's me channeling how I feel. I'm almost like just kind of like venting to the mic. I'm just like literally just saying my thoughts, bro. And then I'm just thinking about how to make it rhyme. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to say something that's like super truthful to me. Like, like that really happened. Like,
yeah.
Yo, I be bumping like your album, bro. Like that shit is pain, bro. Like you was saying mad like good shit on there. I was bumping it in the whip the other day.
Pain, bro. When I went through some shit, gang.
Nah, I heard. I felt it, bro, for real. But that reminds me, like, what he was saying about not being timed. Like, that's why I love recording right here, because like I could like take as much time as I need. I don't have to worry about. And also, I don't know if this is like every other artist, but if I'm like, let's say I go record at a studio and I'm working with an engineer. And I'm taking too long, I kind of feel bad. Like I look at the engineer and be like, damn, I know I got him like punching in like 50 times, but that's what I needed though. You feel me? So I'll be feeling bad. So I love just recording myself because I could really take time to process. But yeah, I don't write either. I just go because I don't write because I have the time to just go as long as I want. So, but before definitely,
I've got to the point if I write down a song, I'm not gonna record it because I already got out how I feel. Like that's the whole point of me making the song, good to get out how I feel. And if I write the song and I really like, and I'm not like super in love with what I wrote to the point that I'm like, I should record this. If I feel like I got out how I feel, this is just like almost kind of like a journal entry. I don't need to record this. That's how I be feeling too.
Okay. Okay.
There's a lot of stuff I write and I never record it, and I don't feel the need to record it.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
That's fine.
I wish more people would have that concept or that thought process you just said there, Sam. Because let me say this a nice way. There's a lot of stuff where they should have kept it to themselves out there. And I'm talking about the producer, the instrumental. I mean, seriously, it's a lot of fluff out here. Like, and
You
not
should have
just
kept that to yourself,
yeah, you
man.
should have kept that to yourself. Like, I'm not gonna name any names and whatever, but it don't matter what genre. It could be metal, EDM, hip hop, rap, whatever. But I'm like, you should have kept that on the vault. I live by saying, just because I can doesn't mean I should. And there's a lot of people that violate that every day, every fucking day. Yeah, that's cool to hear. That's real cool to hear. That's real fucking cool to hear. Yeah. So at the studio you're at now, Sam,
Mhm.
what do they have in terms of gear? Like, what's the microphones? What's the preamps? Your analog? Is it all ITB? What's going on?
So we have 3 rooms. We have the A room, the B room, and the C room, with A room being the biggest.
Okay.
So that's the one that has a patch cable that we actually use. We have SSL preamp. We got an API EQ.
Okay.
The one, I think it's the 550, the one that slides.
Yeah.
We have that EQ in there.
Okay.
There's a tape saturator. I don't know which one. There's a tape saturator in there. We have 76.
Okay.
There's an Avalon in there too, so you can use that as a preamp if you don't want to use the SSL.
Okay.
And the preamp has an EQ and a compressor. Like, it's the whole Avalon.
Yeah, I love that unit. Yeah, the 737. I think 737.
I think so.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
we have a lunchbox in there too.
Okay.
There's a couple good things. There's good things in there. And then we have the interface is the X8, the Apollo X8.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the mic is a U87.
Okay. AI.
So, but
not the regular, because I want the regular U87, the one they had in the fucking 80s and shit. Yeah, the AI is the one. Yeah, that's the one I want. But that's just probably like, I don't know, $15K to get used nowadays. But anyway, my bad. Go ahead.
Wait, Don, which mic is that?
This one here.
The one that Don's using.
TLM 103.
I think so. We either have the 103 or the 102. I be getting confused. I'm not gonna lie, but we have the 102 or the 103 for B room.
Okay.
So I love that mic because I've used it so much at like different studios and stuff. It's the one I'm most accustomed to.
Okay.
But in A room, I don't use all those all of that stuff that I just named. My chain will just be the mic going into the SSL preamp.
Okay.
And then I'll go straight into the box.
Okay.
But I'll use the SSL preamp. The SSL preamp has a EQ setting and a compressor too. So I like using those.
Okay.
Lightly. And then before I actually go into Pro Tools, I'm using UAD plugins.
Okay.
So that, I get a good sound as soon as I get into Pro Tools.
Do you know what plugins you're using?
Yeah, so
my bad to ask you questions, but I'm very
no, you're good. The 2 I use every single time.
Yeah.
The what's it called? The one that goes for like I can't English right now. I can't, bro. The system, the order, that's the word. The order that I put them in.
Yeah.
I switch it out just depending on how I feel.
Okay.
But it'll be the CL1B Mark II.
Okay.
That compressor, and then I'll use, which EQ is it? I'm trying to remember.
Neve?
Nah, it's I cannot recall it right now.
That API, Manly, Shadow Hills.
It's Pultec.
Pultec. Okay.
Yeah, so I'll use that CL1 Mark II, and then I'll go into like a Pultec, or I'll do it the opposite way.
Okay.
And then I'll go straight into Pro Tools.
Okay.
And it sounds pretty good.
Yeah, and then with the Pultec, adding or are you cutting certain things? And I'm guessing you're using the EQA. That's the one with the high frequency and low frequency settings, not the
Yeah,
mid. Because the one I use is
nah,
the mid.
I'm gonna use the one with the mid.
Okay, okay,
So yeah, I'll boost and attenuate. Like I like to usually
okay,
attenuate at like 10K.
okay. Hell yeah, yeah.
Or like I'll start at 10K. I'll start at
Okay,
10K and then I'll adjust from there based on what I'm hearing. And I like boosting at 10K too. Like gives it a sound.
yeah,
But that's
it
just
does.
where I start. Boost at 10K, cut at 10K, and then go from there. And then with the lows, I usually start at 100. But I'm just trying to add a little body.
Okay,
So I usually just set both the attenuation and the boost to like one, maybe
okay,
two max. I never pass two
okay.
because it's a strong plugin.
It is. It is. It is. It is. The Pultec series is, or the Two Tech series is great. They're kind of similar, but they do sound different. But yeah, that's shit. Yeah. And that's with the U87 you said.
Yeah, I'll use that same two those same two plugins and going into console
Yeah.
in all three rooms.
Okay. 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 Yeah. That's
But
now.
the second room is
Yeah.
the second room has a Neve preamp, the
Okay.
EQ. So that'll probably be my favorite piece of gear, like
Okay.
of outboard gear, because
Okay.
it sounds amazing.
It does. It does.
Like
I have
really
a.
just running it through, like just run it through. Like if you could take a vocal that never went through the Neve and just run it through the Neve just cause,
Mm-hmm.
and not even change any settings,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna sound better.
Mm-hmm. No, facts. Facts.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I have a BAE preamp. BAE is very close to the Neve products.
Mhm.
Some of the BAE stuff is actually better, in my opinion. And I'm talking about the lower tier Neve stuff. I'm not talking about the actual real 1073 that you get to pay 3K for, but or 2K, like was it 2300 or something like that, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's damn. Yeah,
Yeah, and then we
I'm.
have that going
Go
into
ahead.
a distressor.
Ooh.
It
Okay.
sounds so good, bro. It's
Yeah.
the 102 or 103. Was one black, another one silver?
Distress. I just know
I'm not
one.
talking about the mic, the U80, the 103, the TLM
Oh,
103, and the
well, the
TLM
102 I
103.
think is smaller, and the 103 is bigger. I think Don has a 103.
Which
102 is like literally, see my, it's like this fucking
like a
big.
little bit bigger, right? So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think we
yeah.
have the 103. I think we have the 103.
Okay,
So we
okay,
have the TLM 103, and then that
okay.
goes into the Neve preamp. I think it is a 1073, like the whole Neve shit.
Hell yeah.
And then that goes into the distressor.
Okay,
And then that's the chain in that room. You can't change it. But there's no reason to change it.
right,
Like,
right.
that's my favorite room to record in.
Okay,
And
okay,
it has the best acoustics too, B room.
okay. Now, in terms of your delays, your reverbs, what are you using on that?
So my delays, I'm using H delay.
Okay,
And then my reverb, my go-to is Fab Filter R2.
okay,
But if I can't use that, I'm not gonna lie, like Reverb is fine. I'll just add it to the chain.
Deverb is fucking sweet. That
Yep.
Deverb, yeah. That Deverb. That whole air, and that's not air, that's the Avid shit, but the air, what is it, AIR plugins,
Yeah.
when you go to pro, like, I know a lot of people that don't even use that shit, that not even tried some of the shit in there. I'm like, this stuff
Yeah,
is
this
like,
is good. Yeah, air
yeah,
distortion, air
yeah,
fucking phaser. I know not phaser, flanger.
yeah,
The air flanger is good. All
yeah,
that shit is good.
yeah. And what is it called? The delay EQ something, I think. Don't hold me
Yeah,
on that, guy.
if I was to throw one of those on, like the air mod delay, I think that's what it is, right?
Yeah, that's it. That's
I'll
it.
probably just throw on a bunch of presets until I find something cool.
Right, right. Yeah, that shit is like a must. It's one of those tools that you're like, you have to have as a plugin. Is that air delay thing? A lot of people don't even know about it. I'm like, what's that? I'm like, it's in your fucking Pro Tools package, Yeah, it's. So what I'm gonna do now is play a bit of your session here. Let me pull it up. 1 second. Let me see. We'll talk about. We'll play it and talk about. Let's see. Okay, why? 1 second, guy. Okay, let me.
Yo, Don, I'm definitely gotta slide on you, bro. I don't know why.
Yeah, yo, I be at the crib, bro. Just
And
slide.
you still in Queens?
Yeah, South Jamaica for real.
Yeah, I'm gonna slide.
Okay.
I mean, you could slide this week. To be honest, like,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like very, very soon.
yeah. So you say you work Wednesday, Friday, right?
Wednesday, Friday night. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
y'all need to put that album out, definitely.
you probably
Yeah.
burnt out on Thursday then, right? Since you work Wednesday night.
Bro, I'll just be outside, bro. It's whatever.
Or nah, just hit me, bro. Like I'ma always make time.
I stay.
Y'all got to do a 3 or EP 5 something. Like, yeah, definitely send that shit to me.
Bro, or yo, bro, when I go to Engine next time, you could probably pull up.
I
You
bet,
feel
bet.
me? You'll see Eli.
You know what? Y'all should make a video of that too. Put it online. Like, we was talking about the YouTube stuff, whatever, but, let people see your process and, how y'all cooking in there.
Nah, facts.
You been to Brick House before?
Brick House?
Yeah.
That sounds like a food spot, so no.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Nah, it's
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wait, what is that? That's a studio?
Yeah.
Yeah, I sound like an asshole.
It's in Brooklyn too.
Damn, nah. I never been there again. Nah, bro. No way I said that.
Sam's like, is the pizza good?
Yo, for real.
I mean, there's fire tacos across the street.
Man, I want some tacos. I'm trying to lose weight and eat healthy, so I don't even be eating that shit. So that's another thing. Before I play it, like as engineers, we got to eat better. We got to eat better. We got to get up off our lazy ass and exercise because you're sitting in this fucking chair. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like all day, just clicking like a big. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
Yo, Neil, you know what we don't have here, bro?
What's that?
In-N-Out.
Unfortunately.
You're
never gonna be in and out here. They have palm trees on their shit.
Hey, I'm gonna say it again. Y'all gotta make connections, man. Come back, at least make some connections. I'm serious about getting the studio. I'm gonna get this plot, this deal in here, and we'll build it. Contact y'all. Shit, let's go. Okay, so I'm about to play the session here. Let me make sure you all can hear it here. 1 second. All right. Let me know if you can hear it.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, so Sam, I'm gonna play your song here. What's the song called, by the way?
So it's called FYT, which stands for Fuck You Too.
Okay.
I stopped talking to some girl. I'm not gonna say it like that. I broke up with a girl. And yeah, like one of the last things she said to me was like, "Fuck you, you wasted my time." And I know I ain't waste that girl time. But so yeah, this is how I was feeling.
Okay.
Oh, and I'll give a little bit more backstory.
Okay, go ahead.
Like when we were not even officially together yet. For me, I would have her here in my room. And I had been talking about rearranging my room. And she was talking about helping me, or just actually not even helping me, doing it for me, which I didn't want her to do because like it's like we're just not there yet.
Yeah.
And I explained that. And she went ahead and did it anyways. Like I left her here in my room while I went to work. I went to Mansion. I went to go do a session.
Yeah.
And she was here. And she's cleaning my room, and I text her, "Yo, you better not be going through my shit. Like, don't be going through my room. Like,
yeah,
feel me?" And she like disregarded the text. And she said the text that she sent was kind of like, "Oh hush,
right.
I'm helping you. Oh hush." You know, I had that type of energy.
Right.
I just like, feel me? Like there's things that she just don't need to be. She don't need to be going through my room game.
Right.
So
Right.
For me, she eventually she finds a photo of me and an ex that I still had. I mean, I just did, bro. I be moving fast, and this girl knows I just broke up with that girl. The picture that she found is the girl I was just with.
Right.
You feel me? and she knows I was like, I'm actually done with that girl and stuff like that. Like, I'm trying to move on and take things slow with this girl. Clearly, it's not working, but um, she FaceTimes me while I'm at the studio, and she shows me the photo,
Oh
and
shit.
she's
Damn.
like, "Oh, you need to throw this out."
Damn.
And I was like, okay, like all right, like I got you. Feel me? And then like the conversation was short.
Yeah.
So then we get off the phone. Fast forward, whenever I go home, right? I go home. I'm gonna say the next morning because I do be sleeping at the studios, like because it be late. So I go probably go home next morning. By that time, she went home or something. I come home. Only person that's home is my mother. And so I go to my room. And one of the first things I'm gonna do is like throw the photo out.
Right.
So,
Right.
bro, I open my drawer to where the photo was supposed to be. Can't find it. And mind you, she
Damn.
did rearrange my room, like which from what y'all I am showing y'all, this
Yeah.
is her doing, like putting the TV there and shit.
Right.
Um, I can't find the photo, and I go downstairs to my mom. I'm like, Mom, like, did she throw my shit out? Did she
Right.
throw any of my shit out? And then my mom was like, no, like she showed me the photo. I told her, don't throw that out because you're like a. Then she explained to her that I'm a sentimental person
Right.
that holds on to like letters people give me and or birthday cards, like birthday, like bro, I hold on to like a Sweet 16 invitation.
Right.
I mean, I'll look at that like, oh, I remember this Sweet 16. Like, it's memories of my life, bro. It's
Right.
not, it's not like I'm like, even if it's a picture of X, it's not like I'm over here lingering, thinking about that, looking at that picture and reminiscing and shit. It's just like, it's kind of like a scrapbook, like
Yeah.
chapters of my life and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't find the photo, and my mom, like I said, my mom explained to her that not to throw that shit out because the type of person I am. And she had said, okay, I'm gonna put it back. That's what she told my mom.
Right.
I'm like, Mom, I can't find it. I end up calling her, and I'm like, yo, did you like? Where's my? I think I waited like a week because I was mad, gang. I'm
Yeah.
like, I already know she threw it out, but I don't want to ask. I don't get mad. And bro, I call her, and she did throw it out.
Mm.
And I almost stopped talking to her after that, but I kept fucking with her because I checked her on that shit. For me, and she was like, "Oh, just trying to help you move on." And feel me, she said some bullshit, gang.
Yeah.
But either way, shit ended up falling apart anyways, and she ends up coming here while I'm not home again.
Yeah.
Comes in my room to pick up all her shit. I don't even think she brought any of my shit.
Right.
But what got me mad is not that she came to pick up her shit. I figured she was gonna do that. A lot of her shit I actually left outside my room because I knew she was gonna do that. But she had came into my room and pictures of me and her that I had on like my mirror right there.
Right.
She took them off.
Damn.
Took more memories from me.
Damn.
I'm like, bitch, you gonna take the memory of me and my ex and then ours too?
Right.
Like you're a day room. So, anyways, I had pent up energy about all that, and then I made this song. But this is all freestyle, like off the top of my head. Like I just went
Yeah.
in the booth and just started saying exactly what I needed to say.
Damn.
And like I
Yeah.
said, I when I had cut her off, like I said, when the last thing she said to me was "fuck you."
Damn.
So this is kind of like me saying "fuck you" too. Well, this is me saying "fuck you" too.
You know, it's crazy. But this relates to the audio world. And I was talking to y'all earlier about before we went live earlier about how things don't get finished, and if it does get finished, they have somebody to catch them, and that goes for relationships too. But it's like, you got to finish stuff. You got to be able to be confident, and also in reference to what you said, you got to keep your process of what you're doing. So when you go to a next session, it gets better and better. If I sit here and go, you know what, I'm going to erase everything I learned from this school or this session and all that, I'm just going to restart and say, F what this teacher told me or F what this engineer told me. It's like, nah, you have to learn and appreciate when people put time into you and stuff like that.
Yes.
I see a lot of people in this industry that are, what's the word here? I'm trying to be nice.
That's why I was mad that she
Self-centered?
said you wasted my time.
Yeah.
That's why I was mad that she said that. Because, like, bro, we had so many meaningful conversations, regardless of how this has ended.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's play it right now. Let me go to the window. Okay. Let me know if it's a sound issue or something like that. Let me know. Here we
I think we good. We should be. Yeah, we good. We good.
go. Go.
This song is funny, bro. Like listening to this right after the story is gonna be funny.
I can't let these hoes be my kryptonite. I let them in my home, I must be tripping, right? She went through my shit and now I'm getting tight. It's just not my night. I'll be alright. That's that shit that I correct. That's that shit that I had checked. That's that shit that she respect. That's that shit that get her wet, yeah. She was on bullshit, I only got the neck, yeah. You know the saying, we forgive and don't forget. And you not Juliet, and I'm not Romeo. You know how I get, so please don't hit my phone on that bullshit. But they always do. Oh, you got some nerve and you too comfortable. Now it's fuck me, bitch, fuck you too. Could've been lovely, and now it's ugly. So now I'm moving to the left, you're moving funny. She think I'm fucking with my ex, but she was dummy. Cause I make songs about my life, bitch, tryna judge me. Damn, that's so shameful. Either way, I'm moving grateful. I don't hate you, I just move on in life. New chapter, bitch, look, this one alright. And I made no mistakes this time. Dot in my eyes, crossing my T's too. No X in sight, just hella beans and the rubber beans tight. I'm so fly, I'm so down to get high. Are you around to have a good time? My sound gon' have you alright. I can't let some hoe be my kryptonite. I'd rather be alone when I sit the night. She not on my phone just cause I hit it right. It's my vibe energy, it got me feeling right. Got her feeling right. Fuck you too. Fuck you too. Fuck you too. Fuck you too.
Word, that's pretty much the song right there.
Hell yeah.
That's
So,
bang.
so let me go back to the window here. Make this a little smaller. Hold up. Okay, there we go. What I noticed on the keys of the Rode, the piano, the keys, is you had this rotary effect on there. And I love that. It was like, it is a plugin by UAD. I'm looking it up right now. It's called the Waterfall Rotary Speaker UAD plugin, and it sounded like something like that was on it. So it's an emulation of that, and it's like it spins around you. Is that correct, or am I off?
Yeah. Oh well, I pulled this beat off of YouTube, but
Okay.
I hear that too. I hear
Yeah,
that
yeah.
too.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
sounds amazing.
Okay.
Like I just wouldn't. I don't. I'm not I don't make beats often, so I wouldn't be like. My brain doesn't go there. Like I hear that and I'm like, yo, what did he do to those keys?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, but that's fire that you even picked that up. But that's what drew me to the beat.
Yeah. No, that shit was good. And then your tonality, your approach, just the color and the key it's in and how you put your vocals on top of that and in the mix too, how it sat was good. But you made the song become even more. So it was 3D, but you made it 4D. And then your vocals were sitting right in it. So, you know, and I listened for that too. As an engineer, you go, okay, if the vocals gonna sound like it's, you know, one the instrumentals in fucking Utah and then the vocals are in New York. It's like, nah, you gotta put them in the same state. You know what I mean? If that makes sense, what I'm saying.
Word. I know
And
what you're saying.
your shit blended, and then how you used your voice and going higher, and then you know the ringing of it. You know, you did one part with the auto tune and how it went. You know, it that was sweet.
Yeah.
It was sweet. It was
Thank
sweet.
you, bro.
Yeah.
You could definitely feel the emotion. Like that story was definitely a true story, bro.
Mm-hmm. He said, "Fuck you."
I feel like a lot of people gonna feel that too. Like,
Nah,
I gotta drop this. I gotta drop that one. That's probably gonna be a single.
you got to put a video to that too, man. Like, you know what I mean?
That's another step. I'm like, damn, like, cause a lot of my songs are like about how I feel, so it's like kind of true stories, or they are true stories. So it's like the videos that could accompany my songs could be almost like a movie,
Mm-hmm.
and it's something I do want to pursue at some point. I'm fiending to do a video just cause I want it to be a certain way. So I'm
Mhm.
waiting for like at least with specific songs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Just waiting.
And that was the same vocal chain. Was that the TLM 103? Or was that the 87?
No, so actually, I recorded that at Engine Room.
Okay, okay.
Because it's like I said, like the newer stuff I've been making, I don't be recording at Mansion.
Right, right.
So, it was like a random weekend. Eli told me pull up to Engine Room. I feel
Yeah.
he's the one who be picking the mics.
Okay.
And you know he's not an engineer, so he'll just pick something and be like, you think this fire? I'll look at it. I'll know off rip. Like, yeah, that's
Right.
some pain right there. I can't remember which mic it was. I know it wasn't a tube mic,
Okay.
but it was some big silver mic. It was some big ass silver mic.
Big.
And
Oh.
I might just text him.
Okay. Okay. I'm trying to
Yo,
think. Big silver mic.
Mike.
I don't know.
I'm gonna get back. I'll definitely get the answer.
Okay. Okay. Because there's the old school C12 and that motherfucker's silver. But if y'all use that, that'd be wild. Yeah. But that's like I think that's like shit, $30K right now used on Vintage King. So shout out to Vintage King out there. Much respect to y'all.
Shout out to Engine Room too.
Yeah. You know what's crazy though? Much of stores I've heard about Quad where Don's at, or I've never been there.
Fet 47. My fault to cut you off. Fet
No,
47.
It was a what?
Fet 47. That's
it was annoying Fet. Oh, okay. You know, I love that mic. Okay.
It sounded amazing.
Yeah, that mic is matter of fact, Nipsey Hussle, for his even the music they're putting out now, he used that mic exclusively.
Wow.
Even his last CD put out too.
Yeah, it has this sound. It definitely has this sound.
Yeah, it's some motherfucker. That mic is.
So I had that going straight into the Apollo, and then I had the Neve preamp on the console.
Yeah.
And then on the actual channel, I put one plugin, which was the SSL-E channel strip. That's my favorite plugin.
Sweet. And that makes my point. That makes my point. You don't have to. The main thing you got to worry about is automation, blending. But the mic's gonna give you, like, I'll say anywhere from 75 to 80% of the sound right there, if not 90%. You shouldn't. I'm gonna say that to all y'all engineers, you shouldn't have like 7 to 6 or 8 inserts of plugins on your channel. I'm just gonna be real with you, unless you're going for a certain effect. But no, you should not.
I think the only way is if you're going for an effect or you're barely doing anything on all of them.
Right.
Yeah.
The only thing you got to worry about is writing in your automation, making sure things, because when I'm mixing vocals, I'm making sure I'm automating, and then I'll put my compression on that next. But like that's the main thing. If your performance performing correctly, they like how they're sounding, and it's in key, and the mic is good, and the preamp, and all that. Like the sound is there. It's just like a camera person. Like they're not gonna get no shitty like camera that they have to go on Adobe or what is it, Photoshop and do all this stuff and put thousands. No, you're gonna get a camera that gets you like almost there. And then you go into Adobe and you fix it up a little bit. But this whole theory about fixing it in the mix and I can make this $20 mic sound like this $10,000 mic. Stop lying to the people. Stop lying.
Yeah, facts.
That's crazy.
Heavy fact.
And then I'm gonna be a little mean. Then it gives access to tell people that they can, that everybody can do this. And I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna say it nicely. Not everybody can do this, and not everybody should be doing this. What we're doing. Going back to what I'm saying, just because I can doesn't mean I should.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I mean, shit. Everybody's a fucking producer, engineer, and you know what I mean? It's like, are you really though? I mean, so I mean, it's cool to say, but I paid my dues. Don paid his dues. Sam paid his dues. We done went to school. We study this stuff. We do it. We love it. This is part of who we are. It's not something we just go, oh, that's cool. I just want to do it just because it's cool or whatever. I don't know, but yeah, it's yeah.
Yeah, people have some weird whys.
Yeah. But also too, it makes us money. You know, we might have you have the flim flam and stuff like that come in, and whatever. If it makes you money and get you practice and get you credits or whatever it may be, I'm not hating on that. But at the same time,
Yeah, I don't mind people doing it for fun.
Right.
Like I've surprisingly done a lot of birthday sessions.
That's
Like-
what's up. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Like, for people, like I don't know, like it's like I'm the engineer for birthdays. Like,
Okay.
they'll book the studio for their birthday.
Yeah.
And it'll be requested me.
Yeah.
And then just pull up with mad homegirls and mad homeboys and Lake. They make one song in
Yeah.
4 hours.
Yeah.
And didn't hop in the booth till hour 3.
Hey, shit,
It's a vibe though.
Run it up. Ching chang.
Yeah, right
ching,
up.
ching,
I'm
ching.
having fun.
Yeah.
Yo, you
Right.
ever get blessed? Like they be leaving back like mad food, like.
Yo, they offer it to me. They're like, yo, you want a shot? I only take the shot like last 10 minutes of the session.
Yeah,
Or last
yeah.
hour. Last
Yeah.
hour of the session.
Yeah.
I'll get lit with you. Well, I'm not about to be operating under the influence.
That's what I dislike about working with the rocker guys and the hip hop rap and I'll even say EDM people, but like that's what I hate about in terms of working with them. The debauchery in terms of the drinking, the smoking. I'm like, all this smoke in my face, I'm getting a secondhand high. I'm like, I'm just trying to just record here. I'm not trying to. That's me. I don't do that stuff no more. I'm just gonna put that out there. But that's what annoys me. Yeah, I can't stand that. But it's part of what they do. So
Yeah.
and no hate
Part
to
of the
nobody.
problem. I smoke. I be rolling up while punching people in.
Nah.
Oh, hey, shit. I don't know how you do it.
Let me get this ready.
Nah, I can't track smack, bro. I'm gonna mess up.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know
I
how
can
you
track
do
a
that.
little tipsy though. A little tipsy, I'm fine.
Yeah, I can't.
That's funny.
No. My main thing is like just the eating and shit. That's but and then distractions with the girls that come in there, all that. But besides that, I mean,
Yeah, that honestly, my problem with artists be the distractions. It's like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna name drop, but I had a big client that came in. I was the only person in the studio. I was about to go to sleep.
Yeah.
And then my manager hit me up like, yo, you want to do this like 2 a.m.? And he tells me the name. I'm like, and he said it was for 1 hour.
Right.
Or did he say it was for 1 hour? No, he didn't say it was for 1 hour. That's not even what happened. Well, he might have said that. Either way, I agreed to it.
Yeah.
And this guy pulls up super deep with a bunch of men.
Right.
And he's like an R&B artist. So he makes music for women.
Yeah.
Speaking to the women. He's got a nice voice singing. You know what I'm saying? That's why I wanted to do the session. And so he loads up this first beat. And throughout, like, from when he enters the door and when we get to the control room, and then from control room to him loading up the beat.
Yeah.
Or me loading up the beat, and then him going into the booth. Throughout all of those interactions, I keep hearing him asking about where the bitches.
Right.
Like, yo, what the hoes saying? What did it, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get them to pull up, like and all these, they all scrambling about the bitches.
Yeah.
And then he gets in the booth, starts making some fire.
Yeah.
Good, making a good song. And but like halfway into the verse, he starts looking at his phone. I see him in the booth. Like, I'm looking through the window. He's looking at his phone. I could tell he's talking to a bitch.
Yeah.
And then I can see him look at his face. The bitches is not coming.
Damn.
And then he hops out the booth, and then he says it. We out. Bitches not
Damn.
coming.
Damn.
And bro, they were there for like 45 minutes.
Damn.
Room was trashed.
Of
And I had to
course.
clean that old dolly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it be.
I'm
bro.
like, I was mad for multiple reasons because like I gotta clean this,
Mhm.
and it was only for like a pay of 1 hour,
Mhm.
and I could have been asleep already.
Mhm.
And then I'm mad that someone so talented doesn't want to make music because there's no women around.
Mhm.
I thought that was lame.
I agree. I agree. That's why my rant with about the drugs and stuff is critical, because there's some artists that, oh, I need my green to start, writing. I'm like, do you really? That's stopping you from writing? This is crazy to me. To me, it is. Or I need this drink or what, whatever it is. I'm like, nah, I don't want to be hooked on
Yeah, it's
something like
sad,
that. I
bro.
can't make my living off of a function. Like, nah. And then these people get so burnt out. They do this stuff, and then the 5th and 6th album comes out, and it's garbage, because they need to rely on that shit, and their body becomes burnt out from that stuff. So they just become a clone of themselves. Literally, people.
Mhm.
Well, let me not get into that. Right.
Yeah, that's too much. That's too much.
Chill, man.
Right. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, so hey,
Not weird.
I promote, again, no hate to nobody. I'm what's some shirts people used to wear back in the day? Dare to do drugs, drug free zone. That's me. That's that's me. Keep it square business. Shit, but bring all the women in the studio. Bring 20 billion of them. I'm for that though. Now that does influence me. I'm gonna say that.
I mean, I get it, bro. Like, he's making R&B music. This is about
Yeah.
a bunch of women, and when he looks out the window, he sees a bunch of men,
Yeah.
and they're always getting high. He might be blowing his vibe, but it's like, why did you pull up to the studio with a bunch of men?
Yeah. Right.
Like,
Right.
I don't know. I don't understand what's going on.
They were trying to have one of them, like I said, name one of them parties. You already know. Because I know y'all done seen some weird shit too. You got to get in that, but you know how that is. And then we got to be quiet. We got to sit there like we're looking at this shit, but we're just like, what the fuck? You got to keep it just
Some tomfoolery, some real tomfoolery.
right.
Yep.
Damn. But yeah, that's what I was saying before too in our other podcast, Don. Like, just keeping it to the business of what you're doing. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of distractions, a lot of weird stuff, but you're there for that job. No matter what they're offering you, drugs or what you're seeing, you're there to turn knobs, push buttons, hit the pad or keyboard, whatever, and yeah, stay on that level. Do not get, and y'all understand this, do not get into this stuff. Now, if you know the people and all this, it might be a little different, but if you don't, just do your job.
Yeah.
I will say this though. One thing I like about engineering and like big sessions is like you gain a lot of respect from the artists and like the whole entourage, especially when you like it could take one little beat cut for them to be like,
Yeah.
yo, I want this guy every time. And that happened to me so many times. And it's a very good feeling, like knowing like I sent him out the studio and he's playing it in the car and like he's so happy because of what I did. Like I feel like that's one of the reasons why I really got into it, because I could really like make someone's day, make someone's week. They might make a song for their girl happy, but like I was a part of that. So it's a very good feeling.
Yeah, that is a good feeling. It's like you work on this project and then they hear it sounds good and then you like what you're doing too. Because sometimes, if y'all don't know, the artists or the label or the manager, whoever's in the room or who's ever on the phone, might say, no, we wanted to sound like this. And you and I know, or us three know, damn, this sounds like shit. But you have to go with what they're saying. They might want that snare to be 10 dB over. You're like, nah, why would you do? They're like, no, we want that. But you have to, hey, whatever says goes.
Yeah,
So,
that reminds me of a story. Like, well, it's similar concept with the being part of the creation of a song.
Yeah.
And like one of my coworkers at the studio, well, I'll just say my friend, he goes by Benji Socrates.
Okay.
And he does a lot of boom bap rap, like that lane.
Yeah.
Right. And in recent years, he started like messing with the auto tune.
Okay.
But he's super lyrical. But when he does a lot of his auto tune stuff, he's doing more vibey stuff. So it's like the content gets less lyrical.
Yeah.
and I remember having a conversation with him. Like he was talking to me about how like um sorry, scratch that. I just remember telling him that I wanted to hear him like mix that lyrical bag
Yeah.
with the auto tune stuff.
Yeah.
And oh, I remember what I was gonna say. I was telling him that because he was telling me that he really appreciated how emotionally honest I am in my music.
Right.
And I was like, bro, you're mad lyrical. You can do the same thing. Like,
Yeah.
you could do it. You like, bro, you should. Like, I want to hear you get lyrical and be open on that type of timing with the auto tune. You know what I'm saying? Or no, what I told him was the mix that I told him to do was the auto tune stuff, but on like a boom bap type of vibe kind of beat.
Right. Right.
And so he ended up. And when I say boom, when I keep saying boom bap, it's not really boom bap. It's like these dirty loops type of
Like
vibes. Like
lo-fi.
yeah,
Okay. Okay.
like
Okay.
it still has those. It still have drums, but sometimes it don't. You know, like it's just
Yeah. Yeah.
these kind of weird loops, but they're fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I told him to mix the auto tune with that, and then he ended up making this song. And I was going through something with a girl, and the song was speaking to me. It felt like what he was saying in the song. It was about him like our love is still true no matter what.
Right.
And I literally just had to let go. Like the girl that I mentioned about the picture I still had of her, it was
Right.
of that girl. Like I just had to let go of her, and even though I know how I still feel about her and shit. And so he makes this song that I felt like, yo, like this is exactly how I feel about this girl.
Right.
And I didn't know that he made the song because of this conversation we had. He just sends me the song,
Mm.
and so I'm listening to it. But that shit made me cry. Like
Mhm.
it should make every time I played it, I just start crying. I just not played it. I can't play that shit. I can't hear that shit.
Right.
And then he tells me like, yo, I made that because of the conversation we had. And I was like, damn, like yo, that shit made me cry again.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's what you made me think about, Don, when you was like, you know, you play a part in somebody's song, like even if it's crazy how we have that as an engineer, and that'd be super duper fun. It's very interesting how I've had that kind of impact, but just through a conversation.
Right, right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're musicians. We're literally, I'm gonna say this, witches and warlocks. But there's a negative side of that, and there's a positive side, and you can put it right in the middle and do as you do with it. And these sounds and these frequencies are weapons. The 808 isn't a weapon. It's a lower chakra thing. It's sometimes not good. I ain't gonna go too far. It's sometimes not good to listen to that stuff all the time because it will put you in a demonic state, you know. But
yeah,
you can use it for good too, you know. But this sound warfare is true, and you know, play a lot of stuff backwards and put it at a different hertz and tell me how you feel after. You will feel. You will feel
real deep.
You will feel kind of off. So if you have something that's very sad, you can put something as an engineer underneath that. You can take white noise, change the hertz of that, blend it in and make it even more sad and give more emotion to your listeners and make them really just, you know what I mean? And actually have them entrapped in that, have them hooked on that. They go, why do people like, I'll just name her. I'm not talking down. She's a good artist. But why do people like Billie Eilish's music so much? But there's something in there too that's pulling these people in there to be so trapped to her or captivated to her.
Damn.
No,
that's
real
so
shit.
deep to think about. I know. I hear you. I hear you, and I believe you.
Yeah.
I'm saying damn because it's like making me like just like think.
Take some white noise, put it like audio suite some white noise in your session, change the hertz, and just blend it in and watch what it does to your song, whether it be happy or sad. But watch what it does, and then take it out. You go, hold on, I don't hear it, but that feels different. I guarantee. Try that. And these people do this stuff.
Try that.
Nah, you're giving away too much.
He's talking about putting crack in the song.
Yeah, real shit. And then I'm not gonna name the engineers, but there's certain people that do take demonic sounds and add it in there too, because certain, let me just say, there's certain record labels push that stuff and they'll blend it in too. You know,
I hear that.
subconsciously.
Yeah.
No, I hear that. That's why I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of like, I make sure I'm exposed to a lot of music,
Yeah.
but what I'm actually listening to when I'm alone, it's very selective. Like I'll go, as much as I love music and I love making music and talking about music, there's long periods of time where I'm listening to absolutely nothing. Like when we get off this, I'm probably not gonna listen to music for the rest of the night.
Right.
I probably won't listen to music until like tomorrow afternoon.
Right. Not real shit.
I feel that.
Real, I mean, this stuff this is a weapon. I mean, it can be made for healing. It can be made for hurting, but you know, hey, and I know that. I'm not just saying. And again, we can study what, you know, our military has done, you know, with certain things with sound. This is real. Y'all can research this. I should talk about that. You know, that's out there. I'm not going to be talking about stuff that's too crazy, but it's out there. Y'all can research that. And I'll talk about another podcast, whatever. But yeah. But a lot of, okay, let me say this. There's an artist that's very popular, and they do a lot of, should I say that? Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. There's an artist out there that runs this whole vampire campaign. I ain't gonna know his name, but I think you know what I'm talking about. And yeah, his music has this stuff in there. Engineer, I've had a combo. Yeah. They want that stuff in there. They want that stuff in there.
I could see that.
Yeah, no,
that checks out.
Yeah, and you add the imagery with that. It's like, come on.
It's so crazy. It's like his first tape. I really love his first tape.
Yeah, it's good.
I don't think got any of that stuff in there.
Yeah.
I think his first tape probably got heavenly shit in there.
Yeah. Well, there's yeah. So
that's funny.
That's why they tell you, like, oh, change the hertz of this song too. It's gonna make your body react this way, or be more this, and 43 or 432, and you know, just guys and gals, just experiment with that and see how you feel, and see how it hits those speakers, and does the speaker go in? Does it go out? You know, the polarity does. And that, okay, this is a trick I want y'all to, not you two, because y'all know about this, but this is something I want everybody or every mixer producer to know. That bass, that LF, that kick drum, that bass guitar, that 808 or whatever, is it going to go forward or backwards? Does that polarity, or is that kick and bass in phase? A lot of stuff I'm hearing nowadays is not in phase. Then if I can steal the session, or if somebody sends me something, or if I can analyze with a plugin and I can see it, or if I zoom in and go, damn, this shit ain't even in phase. You can hear it clashing and canceling out and flamming, you know what I mean? Flamming and stuff like that. You can hear this stuff. I'm like, damn, they ain't checking that low end. And sometimes all you got to do is flip the polarity. Just hit the polarity and flip it. You know, that's it. It's just a click, and then you'll go, damn, it's breathing. And you'll see the kick go forward. You'll see it go back, whatever, and the bass line will go forward. Like you can see your speaker do that. So when I'm getting sessions, I'm checking that, I'm flipping it. And a lot of times I'm flipping it just to do it because I don't want them hitting and going forward at the same time for that whole time. Like certain parts you do, but certain parts you don't. Mm-hmm. So you can automate that in, you know, right then in. So
that's interesting.
Yeah. So last thing I'm going to put on here, and we'll get up out of here because I'll be, you know, I like to talk about this shit. Let me see. Where is it at? Here it is here. I wanted to talk about this with you all. And I was kind of talking about this earlier about the rear bus. Is that on the screen there? Hold up. Yeah. So this is a song I did, that I produced, and I have a rear bus. Let's see. Where's the channel? Right here. Can you see the plugins? Let's see. We'll allow that.
I'm gonna zoom in.
Okay. It's loading right now. Let's see. Hope my computer don't shut down. Let me do it again. Okay, there we go. Can you see on the screen? No, you can't because I got to share the whole screen.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, let me do this like this if it allows me to. 1 second. Share entire screen. All right, there we go. Go back. All right, y'all see that plugin up there?
Yep.
Okay.
There's a reverb plugin?
Yeah, well, it's a room emulation plugin. So it is reverb, but it's emulating an actual room, and it's emulating Hitsville, USA in Detroit, Michigan. If y'all know about Hitsville, y'all know about the history. I don't want to get in that right now, but yeah, so it's emulating this room. You can use it as reverb, but it's taking a room emulated room, and putting it in a plugin. It's amazing. This is by UAD. So on my rear bus, what I'm doing is I'm blending that in into my mix here. You know, so for example, let me play this. Let's see, where is it at? Y'all hear that, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Here we go. Watch when I take it off. All right, so it was off. Okay, here we go. Oh, y'all hear it's on now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now it's off. It's on. And I'll make it more dramatic, so. Stuff like shit like that, but it's kind of blending in. It makes it, just gives it more, like depth. It feels like the mix is expanded. It feels thicker in a way where it's not louder, but it just feels like it's breathing. It's more naturalized sounding too. That's why I like it also, because when we're just mixing in the box and you have all these zeros and ones, and the digital domain is very harsh. You know, it's very German precise. So things clash more. So this lets your mix kind of expand in real time, like how you breathe with a tree per se. So it's giving it like realness, and that's why I like it. And I got this on here. You know, I'm cutting like at 500 here, or I should say rolling off 500, rolling off 15 kilohertz there. I got this. We were talking about this plugin earlier, Sam, 200.
The one with the mids?
Yeah, this is the Pultec mid. Yep, range equalizer MEQ5. I got Soothe on here too. You know, and also I flipped the phase too on this channel. It just made it sound even more unique. That's why I liked it also. So, but that's the chain for that. Cool. Yeah, y'all steal that, blend that in. You know what I mean? Make a channel like that, blend that in with your
So what's that first plugin called?
This is the Hits Chamber. Let me pull it back up. It's just called Hitsville USA Reverb Chambers plugin by UAD.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's you can change how it turn it up a little bit. Like this sounds crazy. Hear that? Yeah, so it's just
I'm gonna find somebody with this plugin.
Yeah. Try that and blend that in your mixes sometimes. Or, you know, it's unique. I love it. So that's great tips we talked about there. Y'all try that out there and tell me how much you like about it. Before you guys roll out, before you get up out of here, leave your Instagrams, your contact information in the future, and let's go from there.
Well, for right now, I took a break from Instagram. From when I get back, my Instagram is at b.don with 3 N's. You can find me on Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud at capital BDO triple N. And yeah, that's about it. You can hit me up. Any questions, anything, anyone, feel free to hit me up. No problem.
Mm-hmm.
And I go by Sam from the Party. That's my handle on like all platforms. So my Instagram is Sam from the Party. The is spelled with D and the letter A. Sam from DA Party. And on TikTok, I think my name is That's Sam. But if you type in Sam from the Party, I should pop up either way. So, feel me? Don't look me up on Instagram though. Look me up on Apple Music. Go bump some tunes. And feel me? Rock out.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And again, his name is right there on the screen. So y'all looking at this, if you don't, he's very articulate what he's saying. If you didn't catch that, it's right there. His name's right there. So yeah. And we'll do this pretty soon. I want to thank y'all for coming on here. This is very nice, very good here. You know, I'm eventually have to buy when my channel gets bigger, get a better streaming services. Cause this basic free package don't you can't do much, and all the clicking around and all that gets annoying to me. I just want to have all my stuff lined up there. The paid version, you have like 10 things lined up, and I can just click it. One time I have to go back and forth and do all this kind of mess. But yeah, this is good. Thank y'all for that. Hopefully it's good for y'all too. We'll do this soon. Y'all need to put out that album. Y'all need to start working like by next week or something.
This week.
Yeah.
Where you gonna say? I'm about to link him.
Yeah.
All right, bad, yeah.
And then whatever y'all send out, if y'all with what do you call it, with your permission, I'll put stuff on the channel, promote y'all, whatever. Let's do this, y'all. Let's link up, build, and keep going. Everything happens for a reason, and let's make it happen.
Sounds good, bro. I appreciate you having us, bro.
All right, definitely do this again soon. And y'all have a good rest of the week there, and much respect. Come on, and peace out, y'all.
All right,
Yo, peace out, guys. Have a good night.
All right, peace. You too.